Hey, how are you doing? Hey, did you make it all right? Good. Great. I'm glad to hear it. Now, before we get started, let's do a recap on what we know about so far. Um, you decide to seek counseling because some of the concerns your family has about you. You remark that your husband has remarked that you're not the same person that you were before. Uh, you stated that you had a hard time getting out of bed, and that when you do, you can barely function. You drink to control your feelings, and at times you cry uncontrollably. Is that about right? Okay. Well, I tell you what. Let's get started with this week. How's it been going this week? Yeah. Okay. I see. You feel bad because your kids notice that you're not as active in their as not say active, but as involved in their lives as you normally are. Okay. Well, kids are very perceptive. They pick up on the slightest things. Believe me, I understand. Hmm. Well, how's it help? How have things been going at work? Okay. You're feeling overwhelmed at work because you're not as productive as you used to be. Okay. Okay. Well, overall, how are you feeling right now as we're having this discussion? Oh, you have a desire to be the person you were before, yet you feel powerless to change. Okay. Okay. Hmm. So what I'm hearing is that despite the problems that you're having, some days are better than others. Is that it? Okay. And what about the days that it's the other side? Okay. Sounds like to me at times you'd rather drink and sleep all day so you don't have to think about your problems. Okay. I see. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. Uh, let's see. We have a few more minutes left in our session. So let's summarize what we've gone over so far. Your children have noticed your lack of participation in their activities. Um, you're having difficulties performing your job functions. Um, you don't believe that you can be the same person that you were before. While admitting to having problems from time to time, there are days that you can manage. Okay. And there are times that you would rather drink and sleep all day so you don't have to think about your problems. Is that about a fair summary of what we've talked about today? Really? Okay. Well, I tell you what, I thank you for coming, and I thank you for sharing. Okay, I know it took a lot for you to get that out there. So, um, we will see you next time. Okay. All right. Just